This is our our second one today, but the first day. So feel a little more at ease with the second one, I guess. Where you usually do live seminars. So now with everything going on, we'll be doing these webinars weekly, I hope, to get out our information. But we're so excited about our co-op that's being built on the golf course. So we wanted to get this done this week. So let's just start off and talk a little bit about. So, I have done co ops in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. There's been two co ops that I've done the marketing from the beginning to the end that I'm very proud to say I was a part of. They're both great co ops. So I'm from Hiawatha area, Cedar Rapids area. So it's fun now to be in the Coralville and Iowa City area and learning more about the area and the people and stuff. So I've got to meet a few people during our last few seminars. So that's been great. Also, you'll see on the screen from now, every other, I think on most of pages, it will show my phone number plus our email address. So remember, if you want to call at any time afterwards or email me, I'm always there to take your calls or your emails. And also during this time it's live, you can also be asking us questions. At any time you want us to stop and ask a question, please let us know. Our co-op is being developed by the Watts Group. The Watts Group has been around since 1978. Over 40 years of experience in construction, real estate, property management, land development, and realty services. So this is the first time I have been with a company that has the whole package. So not only the developing, the building, the real estate side. So I was pretty excited when I came aboard and had this great team to work with that has been around. They've said they are known for their excellent construction. So that's a big thing. And now to be a group and going into more the senior community end of it, it's very exciting for all of us. So people ask at a couple of our seminar, what makes your team have experience to build a co-op, or why are you guys going that direction? Well, the cooperative is one area that you'll find going all over the United United States, but like the West, like Des Moines and all over small towns in Iowa and all over the Midwest. But our cooperative will have a lot of experience. We have over 60 years of combined real estate experience. Our construction is focused on the customer for over 40 years. And between a few of us, there's over 10 years of experience just in marketing and developing senior housing co ops. So that's what you need with a combined team of all this real estate experience, construction, and knowing the co ops. And with each co op, you seem to get more ideas how to make it a little better. So this one should be the best. If any new viewers have just clicked in, please let us know and say hello so we know that you are listening to us right now. And once again, I'm Penny Shedek with the Brown Deer Cooperative. At any time, please ask us any of your questions. The history of the co-ops. The first senior cooperative opened in 1978. There's over 120 senior cooperatives in the nation. So once again, you can look around Iowa and see one in almost every town right now. With the community, the lifestyle change is beginning to be one of the leading senior communities around, instead of people living in their own homes or single family homes or a condo and have all the upkeep and everything. The first co-op was done in 7500 York, and that is still there. So that is in Minnesota. And so if you go to Minnesota, you probably see a co-op on about every other block. What is a senior housing co-op? To explain it in simple terms, because sometimes people get mixed up on, geez, what is this? There's so many of them, and how do they differ, and exactly is it compared to, all these other kind of communities? A housing cooperative is a joint ownership housing development in which members own a share. So our building will have 30 units, so there will be 30 shareholders, and they will all have joint ownership in owning the building and all amenities and everything. So members or share owners are part of the cooperative, which own the building, land, and common areas. The cooperative ownership structure brings back the spirit of community and sociability. The big thing too is once a co-op is open, there will be a board. That board will be made up of members, and that board can change yearly. But that board will help run day-to-day activities, also along with the manager of the building. So there's a board made up of members. So you'll be, as a member, voting on the board. Senior living environments. We're seeing a lot of different senior living environments being built nowadays. So as you look at the chart, there's 5% dependent living that are rentals. There's 20% independent living that are rentals and independent. So that's a lot of what especially around Cedar Rapids, where they're renting for independent seniors 55 and older, but people aren't having the ownership to be able to make equity and have a tax deduction. But you see on the graph that 75% of people are leaning toward the independently living ownership, and that's where the co-op comes in. That's where you have independent living, maintenance free, but you have the ownership. Brown deer difference. This is a big one for me because out of all the co-ops that I have worked for or that I've known, then we have a lot of differences that we came up with to make this co-op the ideal co-op. Of course, one of the biggest things is we're being built on a golf course. So how many golfers would not love to live on a golf course and be able to look out over the golf course? Even if you're not a golfer, you can look out over the beautiful scenery and everything. But each unit will have their own water heater. That's not usually done in a co-op. Under-counter lighting. Main level wood floors allowed on the first floor. Quartz countertops are standard. That's just not seen usually in any co-op. That's not a big upgrade. Charging stations for electric vehicles, golf simulator for off-season play, construction to begin in 2020. Usually in co-ops, you market for a year or two or whatever, and then you have construction in a few years. So this is one of a kind once again, where we're saying this is when construction will begin. Penthouse tray ceilings, that's a big upgrade in the penthouse. That's standard to you. Different unit color. Let's say your unit color we're doing is something that just doesn't quite match what you like. So you could do a different color in your unit for only $800. Cleaning and garbage service. Who wouldn't want their garbage picked up at door side every day? Or we will have garbage service, and then if somebody would have any type of party or gathering, they can always call down to schedule a different time for garbage pickup. Cleaning service will be available also. Incredible golf views we talked about. And then bocce ball and pickleball courts. That's starting to be a big thing among the seniors. They have a lot of senior groups I know in Cedar Rapids, and we will have those courts available. Guaranteed sale of current home. People always worry about, how am I going to sell my home and move in at the same time and work it all out? Well, we have the exact thing that everybody always needs. It's a guaranteed sale, so you know what the home will be bought for if you're ready to move in and it hasn't sold yet. Our open floor plans and bedrooms separated, that's a big thing because when you have company, you might not want the bedrooms side by side. We have upgraded cloth blinds, a fitness center with the best Peloton bikes. Now that's being seen on TV all the time. So if you're a big exerciser, that's a perfect way to exercise. We'll have other exercise equipment down there also. Convenient access to the Brown Deer Golf Course. That's going to be big just to go golfing, come back to your home. And of course, one of the big things is the large screened in porches. So once again, if you just clicked into our webinar, I will just introduce myself, Penny Shedek with Brown Deer Co-op. And please, click in and say hello so we know that you're attending. And if you have any questions at all, stop me at any time. Your name can come up and you can ask a question at any time so we can answer your questions. We can always send out folders afterwards to any interested parties with all the prices and everything. But also you can check our website at any time and see all the unit plans and everything. We have an excellent website to check on. So the benefits. A lot of people that go from a condo to a co-op. And the big reason is, number one, all the maintenance and repair fees are included in the co-op. You don't have to worry about any maintenance and repair. Secure limited equity formula. So each year after you buy a share, the equity will go up 1.5%. So then at that time, when you go to resell, people will always know on the waiting list and people on the outside what the homes will sell for in the future. You won't have to worry about all different prices. You won't have to worry about negative equity. If you see on all the websites, there are very long waiting lists coming up on all the co-ops. So community lifestyle. At a co-op, you're going to have a lot of different amenities to enjoy that you wouldn't have at a condo. So we'll go through those in a little bit, but with all the amenities, it's going to be a whole new lifestyle change. Waiting lists, the co-ops, if you check, all have waiting lists. That makes resale very simple and easy. And to travel worry-free, how many times do you leave your home and you're like, oh, if only somebody was watering my plants or getting my mail. So that's something that can be done very easy by the management team. Work and return home to a carefree lifestyle. That fits me and a lot of the baby boomers. How many people would like to go work their 8-hour job, come home, maybe go to the pub, have a drink, go outside, play bocce ball, or just enjoy all the amenities? That's a big thing. Once again, if you're just checking in with us now, I know people during the webinar check in at different times. My name's Penny Shedek with Brown Deer Cooperative. Please sign in and say hello to us so we can have your names and send you out an email or whatever, or answer any questions. If you have any questions at any time, please stop us at any time. But check the website. Our website has everything on it except me talking. But the website can answer a lot of questions when it comes to units, the sizes and everything. So please check that. And we'll also be sending out folders. So downsize and simplify. Don't wait. After moving into a co-op, most people say they wish they would have done it sooner. How many people have told me that? I just left a co-op and it opened on Valentine's Day, and I think I've heard from maybe 5-6 people already saying, oh, I wish I could have did that before. a couple of years ago. But after they move in, I don't know anybody that decides, oh my gosh, this was a bad decision. So really think about, you know what? Don't wait till you're older. Do it now while you can enjoy it. Downsize while you can so your kids don't need to. We're kind of at that time in our life where our kids don't want all our junk, which we think is wonderful stuff. So now's the time to downsize while you can, give your kids some of that stuff, but have it all downsized yourself. Enjoy a carefree lifestyle filled with fun and zero maintenance. We go by, why not have your dream early in life? We wait, we work all our life, we take care of our family, and then something happens. But why not get our dream early in life and have our dream life in our 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, instead of waiting till the very end? So, this is what the co op is all about, having your dream come true, your lifestyle with no maintenance, and I have people around you if you would like all the time. Lifestyle. Relish your hassle free home and all the amenities that come with it. So, the big thing with the co op, they all have amenities, but we have a lot of special ones. Community spaces available for social events. So if you want to invite your family and friends in ever for a social event, you can reserve areas to do that. Like on the on-site pub. Co-ops are very known for their pubs where people will gather and maybe have a drink or two or watch a Hawkeye game or, any type of gathering, but it's just a fun time after coming in from golfing or coming home from work. Library, large community patio, large beautiful patio you can see on our website overlooking the Brown Deer Golf Course that will have grills, access to grills out there. So in sitting areas. So and then enjoy the easy access just to go over to Brown Deer Golf Course and the Divots Bar and Grill. Stay active with the on-site amenities like pickleball, bocce ball, and a full fitness center. Who would like not to travel down the road to a fitness center and have their own fitness center inside and a golf simulator? Also in the building, there will be other things like in the basement, there will be a car wash and other things available. Customize. We have decided that, and I've done this in the past, some people do not like to sit down and look at options. They're like, oh, what goes with what? So, what we did, we got top designers together that sat down from Randy's Flooring and designed boards. So, they had all the different colors of quartz and flooring and lighting, and they sat down and decided, hey, this is a perfect look. So you can go from the boards or you can mix and match different things off the boards. But we want it to look modern, but we also want it to look like you would like it. So if you want to do upgrades, that's what you can do upgrades. Multiple finishing options available. Default selections created by professional decorators at Randy's Flooring. And you as owner can make your own finishing upgrades. So I think that's a great thing to think about. Once again, you're going to hear me say this again, but Penny Shedek at Brown Deer Co-op. Hopefully by now, some of you know me from the past co-ops, but I would like you to all click in and say hello, especially if I've talked to you before, whatever. Or leave a comment. Leave a comment on how we could do, webinars different that would, reach more people or reach you. This is our first 2 today. So myself, I've never did one. And I'm trying to slow down in talking, but it's fun, being able to reach out during this crisis time and tell people about what we're excited about. But also check our website. Our website has so many answers for you. They have all the units on there so you can look at the units, the layouts, and everything. So make sure you check our website. This picture is going to show you exactly where we're going to be located at. You'll see the clubhouse, and then you'll see our building, and then you see the driving range. So you're going to look out onto the golf course, and that's facing north. And then if you go look out toward the south, you're going to face all the amenity areas. So, the co-ops that I've been affiliated with in the past, a lot of people love facing the south. And with this south, you're going to be facing a lot of amenities. So people playing the bocce ball, pickleball, horseshoe pit. But also you won't have too far to walk to go over to the clubhouse or to go to the driving range. So it shows you, the north and south, how you face. And so you're going to look right over the golf course when you're facing the north side. The lower parking level, everybody will get one space. For $100 extra each month, you can get a second space. We have still plenty of spaces left. Our numbers are getting up there. So I'm telling people, what? The rush is, I want people to think about it, but also remember we got 30 units and we have, quite a few that are reserved right now, but it's good to get your parking spot picked out and all that, and that goes by your number. So in the underground parking garage, it's all heated. So in the winter you get in there, it's all warm. You got a workout room, you got a golf simulator, and you'll have a car wash. So that will be an excellent place, and an excellent place just to walk around for exercise in the winter months. The main level. On the main level, as you go in, there will be a manager's office. There will be your mail room where you can get all your in and outgoing mail. Also a library, a guest suite. You'll have a guest suite if you have company that wants to stay overnight. I always say if you want somewhere to stick your husband, but anyway, but there's, plenty of places to visit for your visitors to come and your family to enjoy. The multi-purpose room, the patio we talked about. You can see a lot of these pictures on our website once again. So go to our website. If you want to see more pictures, you can always email me and call me and I can get you other pictures. But you'll see on here the layout. The A units are wonderful, and the B units, they're some of our favorite units. They're on the outside of the building, so they face a couple different directions. But these units have a lot of sunlight because they're on the corner units. So the C and D units have been very, very popular also. The second level. The second level has been, a lot of times people go to the second level. It seems to be very popular. There's not a rhyme or reason for it. We have, quite a few on the second level already. But once again, you have some great units. But then you get to see the E and J units that maybe aren't quite as big as the A, but still are great units with great prices and have great layouts. There's an L unit, a one bedroom that you couldn't find anywhere in a co-op for that price. For a cleaning lady, for all the upgrades, that's facing a golf course. So I always say that is one of my best units for especially a single person, or if, anybody that's maybe lost a spouse. Then there's the penthouse. Everybody likes the penthouse. You overlook the whole golf course and all around. So the penthouse has some upgrades already. The tray ceiling with the penthouse. You'll see the units, and some of the units, the larger units, like in the M unit, you'll see, your large soak tub, your larger shower. So some people still like to take those baths. So with some of the larger units, you'll get the soaking tub plus the shower. But in the penthouse, you still have, few smaller units, but once again, the penthouse, third floor, you got some advantages being on that third floor. There is one elevator in the building too that I want to make sure and cover. The other thing too is I want to make sure and cover is soundproofing. People wonder, oh my gosh, like I lived in a condo, or I lived in an apartment, I lived here and I could hear people. Well, let me tell you, over the last years I've been with co-ops, this co-op probably is going to have one of the best soundproofing um, that they that I saw, just because we want to make it the best. And they do have great soundproofing, but all the co-ops do, or you wouldn't see people stay in them forever. But we will have double insulated walls, which is a big thing, with sound insulation between the floors. So you'll have a gypcrete material, you'll have acoustic matting, and plus having the luxury vinyl, your carpet, your pad, that all gives it. But we are adding extra soundproofing that a lot of co-ops don't have. But I can assure you, in co-ops, people aren't going around saying, oh, it sounds like me when I lived in an apartment or a condo or something. So there's a lot of special soundproofing done. Also, the appliance package that comes standard will be GE Energy Star, and it will be the Slate package. So the Slate package is a big upgrade, and I think the Slate has just came out in the last couple of years, and that's print free. So all you that have grandkids that touch your appliances, no more prints to wipe off. So, and that does include the washer and dryer. This is a unit, one of our popular ones on the A. Once again, it's on the very end. So you get a little more lighting. You have a few more windows. You have that balcony that faces the golf course, but also faces toward the west. You'll see that they have the kitchen islands to sit at. A lot of people do that and have still a big table for company later on. This A unit does have the master tub, the deep tub with the shower, so that is very popular. The unit B is always right below the unit A, facing the south. It's like the unit A, except it's reversed a little bit and it has a den. Some people love having that separate den. You can take the unit B and turn it into a unit A at any time. So that's something we can do if we're out of a unit A where somebody wants, we can turn it into a unit B. If people are still clicking on, once again, I just want to make sure, say hello to us so we know who's out there. And once again, I'm the sales manager with Deer Cooperative, Penny Shedek. And so, check our website. You can see our units. We'll be sending out, if you request we'll be sending out packets with all our floor plans. We have some of the best packets that I just had to show this because I've never had packets like this. But you open them up, they have all our floor plans. They talk about everything for upgrades. They have inserts on everything. So if anyone's very interested, we can send these out anytime. So please let us know about the folders if you want one. Also, if anybody wants prices or anything, we can always get prices. I can talk pricing to everybody individually at any time. My email and my phone number, once again, are on the Facebook, and you can see them as we go along here, the 319-329-5284. The M unit, once again, is the largest unit. Some people like the queen unit, so this is the largest. So this has a little bit of everything, but it has a gigantic kitchen, gigantic living room. And so the M unit there's one M in the building, so it's always a fight for the largest unit. The monthly fee. So we come down to what are the basic costs to live in the co-op. So after being a loan officer for about 20 years, this had to make financial sense to me, or I would have never went into, doing co-ops. So the big thing, monthly fee, includes share of your master mortgage. the garbage removal, property taxes. So you don't have to worry about those keep going up because you're going to have those included in your stable monthly fees, lawn care, in-home storage, fitness center. You don't have to go join a fitness center because we'll have fitness center with bikes and other items. Cable, TV, and internet. Right now, we're working with companies to get the best package for everybody. Sewer and water, heat. If you're like me, I turn it up to 76 in the winter and hear my husband yell, but the heat will be freeze. So the reserves, we have plenty of reserves. So in the future, if you do advertising, whatever, maybe you decide to build something on or whatever, those reserves, we put in a lot of reserves in a co-op before we start. Snow removal, security system is a big thing anymore. Golf simulator. Remember, there's never repairs that's covered by the co-op, so any of the appliances go out. Heating or air needs to be worked on. Underground heated parking, if you want one, or you can get a second one. The biggest thing is a cleaning lady. Who want a cleaning lady? And then your garbage pickup. And the community has a house cleaning company or house cleaner that will be coming in. And so they will be in there probably daily part-time. But there will be a manager that will be to help coordinate things and make it go smoothly, take in, monthly payments, stuff like that. But also there's a cleaning lady and a maintenance person. So if you ever need to call on them, they will be there at least part-time. The cooperative ownership. So the cooperative has a loan. You do not have a loan. When we're building the cooperative, it used to be years ago, everybody that wanted to build a cooperative, developers, they had to go to HUD. Well, when they went to HUD was head of the loan for years. It was a non-recourse loan, which it still is. But now there's local banks, local credit unions that are saying, hey, I would like to do this loan. I feel like cooperatives are just the leading thing for senior communities. And so Green State Credit Union has stepped up and said, hey, I would like to do a non-recourse first mortgage. And your people would get, as long as you own a share, you'll get an interest and a tax deduction at the end of each year. By having a local loan at any bank instead of a HUD loan, there's tons more equity that's built up all the time that can be taken out later on to lower monthlies or do other things with. So there's a big advantage when you go through a local bank. There's no liability to members. It's fixed low interest rates. And right now you can see, even though we're going through one of our worst times with this virus, we're also getting into some of the best rates later on for the co-op. But we have a strong relationship with Green State Credit Union, and they also will be helping us get share loans for people. People, when it's time to get to pay the share amount, people usually would get it from investments or they'd borrow 401k, whatever. Well, right now our investments are going down a little bit. So why not get a low interest rate from the credit union for the whole time that we're building, and then you would pay them back at the end after the home is sold. So it's a very easy loan. I've done it with all my co-ops the last year. So I think we can walk you through it, hold your hand through it. And that's one of the things I do a lot is hold hands from the beginning to the end. But best time to get the loan and not touch any of your assets. Accountabilities, master mortgage accountabilities. They're all owner-occupied units, so you don't have to worry about rental units. Replacement and operating reserves, plenty of reserves. We discussed that before, but I can't emphasize that enough, that the bank makes us have plenty of reserves that in the long run will help your co-op a lot in the future. Annual budget approval, periodic building inspections, legal approved required on changes in corporate documents, which right now we have all the legal documents if anybody needs to see those, and the non-recourse loan. Nobody has a loan. It's a non-recourse loan, and only the co-op has that and is responsible. What you pay. So the things you pay, share payment. So you would make a share payment. So a share payment is the cost of the unit. Now that share payment, when you're making it, it's only approximately 50 to 60% of the value repaid to the share owner with appreciation. So that share payment is what will appreciate 1.5% each year. So when you go to sell it, your kids go to sell it, they would sell it for the sales price plus the 1.5% each year. Now, a lot of places in town that you could buy into or you would go to, you would have some depreciation and other factors in there. So with the co-op, you're talking about at the beginning, you're looking at paying only 50% of actually what it's worth, because if you went out and bought that same square footage with all those amenities and everything, it would cost you a lot more. Optional services. At any time, if you need help and you need people to come in, outside providers, you can have those providers come in. A lot of people will stay in a co-op in their entire life because of being able to have agencies come in if they're having some bad times where they might need some help. So that can be done. Monthly payment we talked about, it covers all the stuff we mentioned, plus it covers the share of the master mortgage, the reserves. So that monthly payment, about 50, 60% of that monthly payment is also a tax deduction. So once again, people say, well, is this a great investment? And my answer is, well, every co-op wouldn't have a long waiting list, and you would not see the waiting list for, the resales go over so easy if it wasn't a great investment. At any time, if something happens in your family or to yourself, we can turn around and resell your share. We know things can happen before the building is ever done. Once again, I'm going to emphasize one more time. If you have just joined us or joined us in the middle, please say hello so we know who's watching and who we can say hi back to. I love to have questions at any time. Once again, my name's Penny Shedek. I've been with co-ops for the last almost 10 years. And I am very excited to be with Deer Cooperative. This is the most exciting cooperative I've ever been with. So, and ask questions as we go. Check our website. Our website has all the units and everything. It's a wonderful website. Our Facebook, we do updates daily. And once again, I'm going to show you the folder, but these folders after the seminar or after a webinar, if anybody would like to be sent a folder, please just send us an email with your name and address so we can send you out. Has all the information I'm talking about, plus pricing and everything. So please let us know. So the timeline. So this is how the timeline works. We right now have a certain number of units that we've had a couple seminars. So we want to have 15 sold in order to start building. We have a good number sold right now, or reserved. So to do a reservation, it's very simple. If you're thinking about it, you're wondering, hey, is this something for me? But you want to not lose a certain unit, or you want to make sure you're close to the elevator, you do a $500 refundable deposit. That can be, we can take it by credit card by calling in. You can do a check. Then in your packet, you will see a reservation form. This reservation form you can fill out, and then you can send a check, or like I said, you can call in with a credit card payment at any time. If you need any help filling that out or I can let you know what units are open, please call me once again and we can go over that. After that subscription process, we'll do the subscription process. That's a $1,500 deposit. That's saying, hey, I want this unit for sure, and I don't want no one to be able to bump me, but I want that unit. Now, with everything going on, I want to emphasize, with this coronavirus going on, we're not going to be hounding you right away saying, oh, we need to know within 30 days. Because we know right now people are just going through. I mean, we're all thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week. We know we're going to get our money back later on in all our reserves and our assets and everything. But we know also people are scared to make moves right now. But all we're saying is this right now with the co-op is a great time to build in the summer with the rates going down and to do a reservation. But please, we will let you have your ample time to think about it. We want people to be more, concerned about their health and their family and friends also right now. So once again, construction process, 50%. We'll look at starting. And with the virus and with everything going on, it'll still be this year, but it might be closer going into the fall months. So, but once again, we want to give you time and respect your time as you're going through all this with the coronavirus. So, if you have any questions right now, please go ahead and type in your questions. We have people at the computer right now that can tell me what questions are out there, and we can answer them online. If you're one of those that don't want to ask on the computer, you can always call my 319-329-5284 number, and I will answer all your questions. Or you can email me at penny@browndeercooperative.com. But if you'd like to ask any questions, please feel free to type them in right now, and we will get them answered for you. And once again, if you would like one of these folders sent out to you, this folder, once I brag about it, because I don't know if anyone else has a folder like this, but it lays out everything, the pictures of, the inside, what our building will look like, the landscaping, but also it opens up to all our plans and amenities, prices, everything's included. So if you are serious about, looking at this in the future, please, right now you can put in your name and address and we can send out one to you. We can get it out in the next couple of names. But by putting your name and address down, right now we can get them out today or tomorrow. But, there'll be inserts, but we have pictures. The Watts group has done a lot of building around. So I know a lot of you have heard of the Watts group. So I didn't have to look far to have many people tell me it was one of the number one building construction companies in town. But as you see in our folder, there's some stuff on the Watts group, but on all the standard amenities, pricing, and everything. So please, if you want one sent out today or tomorrow, go ahead and just put your name and address on, click it, and add your name and address, and we'll get one right out to you. But then also check our website. Websites now have everything on them. So everything except the inserts in this are on our website. So you can see all our floor plans. You can see everything, square footage, everything on our website. But I'd love to talk to any of you about, no question is stupid. That's the biggest thing I tell people. Call me with any question, email me with any question. I would love to, talk to you. The experience I've had, I love co-ops. I would not still be doing. This is my third one, but I love to tell you what all the benefits are. And, I think I can just tell you, throughout the years, I've never had anyone that moved into one that didn't think it was the most positive thing. So my name is Penny Shedek. I'm with Brown Deer Cooperative. And once again, the number is 319-329-5284. And it's Penny at browndeercooperative.com. I'm looking forward to hearing from more of you on questions and just setting out some folders, and hopefully sooner than later, we can get together and meet in person. Thank you and have a great day.